Firefighters still battling to contain the blaze that engulfed the Mmabatho Palms Hotel. That's in Mahikeng in the early hours of this morning. Let's get the latest developments then from our reporter, Bafedile Moerane, who joins us live from the capital, Mahikeng. Bafedile, good morning to you. So, any word yet as to what started this fire?
Not as yet, but we are going to speak to the Premier Bushimape, who has been inside there being briefed about what exactly happened. Let's try to hear what he's saying. Koli.
Cost, but just layperson's inspection of the premises. One can say that the damage is quite extensive, just on the basis of inspection. I want to say that I was, I don't live very far from here. So last night smoke was getting into my nostrils, and I just wondered what was happening. And this morning I was informed that there was a fire here at Mmabatho Palms. And I then interacted with the relevant officials in government and in the police. And they confirmed that, yes, there was a fire at Palms. And I'm now here in the company of the mayor of Mahikeng, and we went through the premises. Yeah.
Premier, I think more importantly,
well, of course, as we hear the Premier here, Bushimape, who is indicating there that what exactly he has been told. So I'm going to talk to one of the people who were sleeping here. She goes by the name of Geneva. Geneva, you were sleeping here. What exactly happened?
Yeah, okay. At around 3 a.m. or a few minutes just before 3 a.m. Yeah, I felt like it's raining. I heard what sounded like rain. So I then woke up. My sliding door curtain was not that closed. So when I woke up, I felt some smoke. I then saw flames of fire, like on the other rooms, not the one that I was sleeping in. I became so confused. I became so weak. I didn't know where to go, whether I should break the sliding door window, I should open that. I didn't know what to grab. I started by grabbing the card that opens the door. I looked for my car keys. I looked for my phone. I didn't know where to go. As I was going outside the passage, I saw one of my neighbors. He asked, "What's happening?" I couldn't even tell him what's happening. I just kept quiet and I ran. As I was running, where I was going, there was just smoke. I felt like I should turn back, go to the other side. But going to the other side, it was scary because I was not familiar with the other side of the staircase. So I was going towards the staircase that I'm familiar with. So I went out. As I went out, lucky enough, the reception was still clear. I was still having few of my luggage. Then I put them on the ground. Then the way I was so confused, I ran outside. I ran as fast as I could to outside until I called my manager to let her know what I was going through. I then came back. I think I came back just after 2 minutes. The whole place was now burned down, meaning that I vacated the place few minutes before I could even burn. Just few minutes. And the only thing that also traumatized me is that I was woken up by flames. I was not woken up by an alarm to say there is danger somewhere, wake up and check what is happening. Only after I heard somebody saying, "We are on fire, we are on fire." I'm not sure if it's one of the workers or it's just a guest. But when I looked around downstairs, we realized that we are only guests. There are no workers here. We are told workers, they knock off around 12, they go home. So, yeah.
Geneva, I'm really sorry for what happened there. Police, you hear her saying that she's worried that she was woke up by fire, the flames. There was no one to tell them or to notify them of that fire that gutted. So it's really traumatic scenes. And as we heard there, the Premier saying that he's not staying that far away from Mmabatho Palms, and he saw the smoke in the early hours of the morning. So it's really not clear as to what happened, as you hear Geneva here indicating that it looks like the workers were not here at the time when that fire started. So the investigations are still underway, and we're hoping to get clarity as to what could have started these fires. I indicated earlier on when I was speaking to Michelle, the Deputy Minister was sleeping here. A number of government officials were sleeping here who were attending the swearing in of the new Premier yesterday here in Mahikeng.
Bafedile Moerane, thank you very much for that update. We are going to continue getting updates from Bafedile. You've heard the Premier also mentioning that the damage is, quote-unquote, quite extensive. So we are going to continue tracking this story.